The reason for the political hesitation in spite of the Johnson landslide is the one has been betrayed by American politicians for so long. And I'm a grown man, and perhaps I can be reasoned with. I certainly hope I can be. But I don't know, and neither does Martin Luther King. None of us know how to deal with those other people whom the white world has so long ignored, who don't believe anything the white world says, and don't entirely believe anything I or Martin say. And one can't blame them. You watch what has happened to them in less than 20 years.
Bet y'all feel differently about Kaepernick taking a knee on the field now, huh? I was supposed to do a vlog of what I do in a day, but after the events that have unfolded just this week alone, I am putting that on hold. From the 1688 Germantown Quaker petition against slavery, to the Civil Rights Movement, to the Black Panther Party mobilization, and now the Black Lives Matter movement, Black Americans have had enough. I'm honestly at a loss for words. I'm hurt. I honestly feel betrayed by the country that has my ancestors' blood in its soil. And I just needed to vent about that, so this is what this video will be about. I'm just trying to put things into perspective for our non-Black allies out there, because it's been a rough week for Black people in America. I have a major problem with how the educational system is ran, celebrities here and abroad, and the media. These three factors have created a dangerous narrative for the Black experience globally. I have been in school all of my life, and I have only had one Black history teacher. Not only was the lack of perspective missing when I learned about history, but there was a lack of material to cover as well. The educational system has only talked about slavery and the Civil Rights Movement. That's it. Not only has this system been detrimental to Black students, but it has also ill-equipped non-Black students in how they should interact in this diverse world. The educational system has done a great disservice to the students in this country by deliberately showing black and white images of the Civil Rights Movement to make it seem like it happened centuries ago, when really it happened a few decades ago during my parents' generation. Creates this illusion that Jim Crow happened so long ago and that the generational trauma is just swept away. And that's not the case. During my years in school, I have not learned about Black Wall Street, which, by the way, I would recommend, especially during the anniversary of it, that you all would look that up. I have not learned about the Black Panther Party, Angela Davis. Schools have briefly covered Malcolm X, but never anything else. The only Dr. King pieces that we have touched in school has only been the I Have a Dream speech. That's it. Letters in a Birmingham jail has never been discussed. The stuff that I have knowledge on now, I have learned from my parents and myself. Wow. Things that could have strengthened my identity as a Black woman was not taught in school. Shocker. Here's the problem I got with our homies out in Calabasas. While donations are appreciated, needed, and supported, we gonna need a little bit more. With the platform that these celebrities have, the truth about these protests and the images that are not shown need to be shown on their platform so that their fans from around the world can see how Black Americans are being treated. We don't need these chain messages on social media or these short little stories that are displayed with prayer hands. We need exposure. And honestly, I'm feeling some type of way about celebrities, especially ones that have piggybacked and got support, so much support from the Black community, has been so influenced by Black culture, and for them to not say anything is just, it hurts. It really hurts. And I'm not just talking about here, but I'm talking about people abroad, you know, specifically musicians who have been obsessed and inspired by hip-hop. You know, where are you at now? You cannot just accept half of the culture. You cannot steal Black trends, Black vocabulary, and just ignore Black issues. It doesn't work like that. Black culture is not just a style. It's the resiliency of descendants from slaves. And blatantly just ignoring the blues while trying to steal the rhythm just ain't gonna cut it no more. And this is specifically for my non-Black allies or, you know, celebrities who have gained exposure in the Black community with the dreads, ones that fetishize the Black experience, but never really accepting or valuing Black people. All I'm saying is, if you can't speak out for the culture that influenced you, stay out of the culture altogether. The media is the biggest threat to Black lives. The narrative that the media has created has the entire world afraid of Black people. It wasn't until recently when I saw from firsthand experience how manipulative the media is. The film industry alone only shows Black people in stereotypical roles. Black actors and actresses only win awards if they're drug dealers, maids, or flat out criminals. And I'm not just going to sit here and lecture you all, because as human beings, it should be your civic duty to help other people. When you help someone, you don't say, this is how I think you feel. No, you sit here and say, well, wow, can you tell me more? What can I do to help? Honestly, right now, I would just say, check on your Black friends, your Black family members, your Black co-workers, because it's pretty rough right now. It's really rough right now. This is a very challenging time mentally. I don't think anyone realizes what it's like to have to go to work, to have to go out into the world and be surrounded by people that would justify your death. It has been centuries and we're still arguing over the value of Black lives. We're not asking for anything but equality and justice. I mean, an apology, reparations, free mental health services, and 3 acres would be okay. But now we just want you guys to have our backs. We just want you all to help us fight against the injustice that is being directed at Black Americans. So yeah, this wasn't anything like my normal videos, but I just had to get this off my chest because I really feel some type of way right now. And if you're a human being with compassion, you should feel some type of way too. This wasn't directed at anybody, but just trying to educate people and help them see what it really means to be Black. Because right now, I don't even know what to say. It's a mess right now. And I'm not going to sit here and say this is the only incident that has made it a mess. How do you think we got over here? It's been a mess for centuries. Because remember how you supported Katniss Everdeen in District 13? Keep that same energy. So yeah, feel free to comment, appreciate the allies out there, appreciate the ones who are using their voice to speak up for people who have been silenced for a long time. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. See you guys next Wednesday.
They have always known that you were not a mule. They have always known that no one wishes to be a slave. They have always known that the bales of cotton and the textile mills and entire metropolises built on Black labor, that the Black was not doing it out of love. He was doing it under the whip.